Turn the mic down. Turn the lights down. Cut the noise. Today we're going to cut through the noise.
Wow, okay, yeah, I see what you did there.
Do you see what I did?
I saw what you did.
I'm going to drop my voice down. I would imagine we're in a period drama.
Period drama.
But this period drama stars Marcus Aurelius. Here's a way to think about what the masses regard as being good things. If you would first start by setting your mind upon things that are unquestionably good wisdom, self-control, justice, courage, with the preconceptions you'll no longer be able to listen to the popular refrain that there are too many good things to experience in a lifetime.
Wow.
How did you feel about that?
Really, really nice, and the tone was okay.
The tone was okay, was it? So this one's all about cutting through the noise.
Yep.
So I can't remember if it was Warren Buffett or Charlie Munger. One of them said sales business should feel like shooting fish in a barrel, but I like to drain the water first.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
I want to make it so easy. The reason why cold calling is having a bit of resurgence is it's the less trodden path. People would rather email you to death, LinkedIn message you to death, vidyard you to death, whatever it may be. It's the path that is the least trodden that holds the most weight in novelty. So the amount of times I spoke to a CEO on the phone and said, I'm sure you get loads of cold calls. And they said, the funny thing is I don't get loads of cold calls. I get maybe a couple because people ring at the level they're worth. Now, the other way of thinking about this is if you were looking to break into some really big household companies, and these guys are smart, you know, they're saying, people are trying to sell to me. Get me off Cognizant. Get me off Zoom Info. There's no way of getting hold of them.
Don't hound me.
But there is another thing that you can do. You can employ our friend Louis Sanford, we'll put his Instagram handle in the bio, to create a direct mail campaign that takes you straight from, I don't know this person, to this person is memorable, and perhaps I want to get a mortgage with him.
Yeah.
So give us some ideas, Jack, of the work you've done with Louis, because I know he's one of the people that you've made friends on LinkedIn that you have no boundaries with.
Yeah, I'm making friends with all the people on LinkedIn. I'm looking for a new friend that's about 6'1", isn't afraid to shave their head, and doesn't mind getting their hands tattooed. So if that sounds like you, DM me, because I'm looking for a new guy. Louis Sanford, great guy. And there's lots and lots of variations of what you can do. Some of the things he sent us to kind of get on our radar as well was he sent us a vinyl CD, and it was the cover of Wham, We Have a Meeting, the older, but the actual Wham, George Michael and Andrew Ridgeley. But it was our faces on the vinyl, and then all the songs spell out, please don't get annoyed at this vinyl, I just want to have a meeting with you, etc., etc. And there was a lovely little note. But it's things that make you stop and think in your tracks. I know that he sends coconuts and says, you'd be nuts to miss this opportunity. He sends tea bags, he sends wooden arms and wooden legs and things like that. We did a campaign together where we sent a piece of door to businesses all around Manchester. So, and it was a QR on it, a QR code. You scanned it, and it was a video of me and Louis in a car park smashing up a door with a sledgehammer and saying, are you struggling to break your customers' doors in?
Wow.
Yeah.
And how did it go? What was the outcome?
Very, very good. We did the follow-up calls as well. So I think that direct mail paired with cold calling is extremely powerful. Lots and lots of meetings. Money in the bank.
Yes, and we did a live cold calling show to test it, where we sent out a direct mail campaign to 10 companies.
Yep.
Maybe it was 20?
I think it was 30.
Oh, maybe it was 30. Well, we got through like 10 calls, didn't we, on the episode? And out of 10 calls, we booked 4 meetings.
Yeah.
Which is like an unreal
Unheard
of. And just saying, I'll be really honest, probably a bit of a weird one. I actually sent you something very strange in the post. I'm guessing you didn't receive it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're the guy who sent me that fake arm, aren't you? That's actually come alive and murdered my whole family.
Wow.
Yeah, I went too far with that one. I went, yeah, do you want to have a meeting? He went, yeah, go on. I love a bit of novelty. But it's those sort of things that make you memorable in a sea of robotic, immature, terrible salespeople that actually I think, why do we bother?
Yeah. Absolutely. And sometimes you'll call people and they don't have the problem or they're not motivated to fix it yet. And that's fine. But what you're trying to do is when you're calling these busy people, you're just trying to get their attention to give you his reciprocity, as they might say.
Actually, it was very good.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
did get through that.
Reciprocity.
Attention's the new what?
Oil.
Why do we say that?
Because it's slippy outside. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get their attention, and then we can use that and have those conversations. Another company that have done this really, really well, there's a company called Level, and they give office space in Manchester. And what they do is they send a map, and you roll it out, and it's a map of Manchester, and it says where all the bars, restaurants, and office spaces are. And you keep this scroll on your desk, and that's something that you'd remember, that actually when you're ready to move office, these are the guys. So a lot of people that we spoke to were like, I keep this piece of door on my desk. I had somebody call me 4 months later to book a meeting, and they'd had the door and they'd been keeping hold of it, and they were waiting for the right time.
Wow.
I've been Jack Frimpson.
I've been Zach Thompson.
Remember, you will die.
Light me up, baby, because I'm yours.